Hello, this is Big Los, and welcome back to Let's Play Hard Nova. In our last episode, we discovered that there was a fleet of invading yellow ships entering this system, and who knows what they want. So, let's just go back to that base that I showed you previously that I said you couldn't get the coordinates to, but then we ended up getting them from Kendall. So here we go. Oops, let's dock. Okay, I read this before. Now, previously I said that when you were at this base, you could talk to these guys and it was always the same, but there was no foreman. Well, now here's the foreman, so let's talk to him. You came, good. I suppose it's my fault this happened. If I hadn't sent you after the Desirees, you might have been able to stop this invasion before it started. He looks haggard, resigned to defeat. I can go to your main base and try to take it back. Then do it. If we can drive them off Rouyn, we might stand a chance. But right now the aliens are using our colony for raw materials for their battle fleet. Is there anyone around who can help? There's no one else. The only planet with a significant military force is Ariel, and they won't help. You asked Ariel for help? He shrugs. I was desperate, so put in a call to Damien Ultron. He just laughed and told me it was my problem. It's up to you. If you don't stop them, we're all dead. I could try to take back your base, but what good would that do? They have a military battle fleet. If you don't stop it, nobody will. It's up to you. Die now fighting the aliens, or die later sitting on a bar stool. Well, actually the latter sounds a little bit better at this point, but I see your point. Okay, I'll do it. Good luck. Alright. Now, since we've already checked this base out, we'll just take our leave, and now we'll go back to the first base. 1524-608. And there we go. Alright. Now we got some yellow aliens who've invaded this base and taken it all over. Now, these aliens are armed with a Yozan gun. So you want to be very careful because it has a high rate of fire and it deals a lot of damage. So if they end up ganging up on you, they can kill you very quickly. So you gotta watch out for these guys. Looks like start game level, but we take out these guys first. Okay, notice how it says use nerve gas, and I've already pointed out. This would be the time to use it. If you had the nerve gas, that's where you use it. But I've come here first before I've got the nerve gas. So I'm probably gonna come back here in a later episode and show you what the nerve gas does after I get it. But right now I'll just shoot my way through these guys till I get to where I need to go. Which in essence is the library down here. Okay, copy Vira Disk X. So it's one new Vira disk it holds. Okay, now if you press X, now this is the new thing, and you can just pause the video if you want to read it. Basically it says, oh, maybe it's a good idea to board one of their ships in space. Which I also think is a good idea. Maybe we should go do that. So, now these enemies don't respawn, so if you kill them, they're dead, they don't come back. So we'll just leave them for now so I can illustrate for you. Store's been emptied by Typhon invaders, huh? That's just too bad. But I'm going to come back here and show you what happens with the nerve gas once you use it. Okay, now you want to try to board one of these ships, and it's not that easy of a proposition because they do tend to swarm you, and they will do lots of damage. So you just want to press H and get near it. And as soon as you get near it, press A once the screen changes. There we go. You breach the airlock and you smell a thick, sticky odor. A Typhon darts to one side and disappears out of sight. Okay, you want to be very, very careful here. I recommend saving before you do this mission. Okay, these items right here, the Yozan gun and the N-Force armor, you can't equip them on any of your characters. They're only good for selling. Okay, here's the nerve gas, so I'm going to pick it up. And then I'll show you in the next episode what it does. So we're going to go down to the lower level. Okay, these enemies do respawn, so you want to be very careful. You also want to be careful exiting this room because they do swarm you just like out in space. Their strength is in numbers, so once you isolate them, that's the best way to take them out. Just notice how much damage they're doing to my lead character. You also want to give your characters time to regenerate their health. That's why Rush AML is absolutely a must when you come on this ship. Absolutely necessary. And we'll just take out the rest of these guys. Bunk room, leader lounge, corridor, defense command. You have to stoop to walk in this area. I guess these guys are pretty short. Access to upper command, ramp up. Okay, so you want to do a hit and run tactic on this level because these guys are just out in the open. So after you regenerate, you just come out and take out a couple of them, then go back. In fact, it might be a good strategy to just kind of hang out right here and wait for some of them to come to you. That way you can isolate them. And then once you get them pretty low, then you can just come out in the open and just start blasting them. Because they're more dangerous in numbers than they are individually. Okay, Typhon viewer disk system. Copy viewer disks R and S. Let's do that. Now on the info screen, you have two more keys, R and S, and obviously there's some alien language. And once we go to the viewer screen, notice all the enemies respawn. So if you happen to make them respawn, you want to go to the side of the room, then go back to the info screen, then come back, and then you'll have one of the enemies in the room, and then you won't be blocking the door for them to come in, so you can clear some of them out. Plus, when they shoot you, when all your characters are all in one square, they won't damage your other characters, just your lead character, but your other characters will get to shoot. So now, let's just go up and leave. We don't have to take all of these guys out again. Okay. We're going to do the same thing exiting here. We're going to try to isolate these guys individually. And the best thing probably to do is just wait for them to come in. Because you notice that there's a door. Now here particularly, the weakness of the targeting system comes into play. You basically have to cycle through all these bad guys in order to get to the one you want to shoot. But like I said, the best way is to just isolate them. Start gaining a level, so I guess we'll just max out his stealth. Not really anything else we want to be focusing on right now, because all the important parts are pretty much where we all want them to be. Alright, so we're going to just exit the ship. We don't need to kill these guys, because they're just going to respawn anyway. Alright, so now we've got some viewer discs in some alien language, and if we want to know what they're gonna say, we gotta find out a way to translate them. Now, the best way to translate, I guess in the future, is to have a really sophisticated supercomputer that could translate an alien language. And what's the most sophisticated computer in the four systems? Oh, that's right, the one running Ariel, Damien Ultron. So let's make a... we'll make a pit stop on here. Let me check to see if... yeah, I'm gonna need some gas. And I do like cheap gas. In, game, and out. Alright, so we're gonna go to Ariel City first before we go to Ultron's base. Alright. And here we go. A colossal view screen of Ariel dictator Damien Ultron towers over the Spire hover dock. In the Grand Plaza below, core transports unload large amounts of raw materials. Yeah. Damien is a groob. Alright. Now, we've talked to all these guys before. Alright, let's talk to Lanta again. Hello there, we haven't been actually introduced, but I thought we had last time. My name is Skreed. Came from the Valley War at Messicini. I had the most remarkable luck at roulette. Would you like to hear about it? Actually, I'm in kind of... it was one of those computer run games, not the kind hosted by a human. It was also one of those computers that tries to talk to you for personality. Look, I need... wait, the story gets better. I talked to the computer while I was playing, and I gradually convinced it that the local gravitational field was fluctuating. Yes, that's all very... this is the good part. Every time that the wrong color came up, I stood tilted to the left, and the computer would declare that the ball drop was void. I really made a killing. Very impressive. Oh, it was easy. I haven't met a computer yet that I couldn't talk into the ground. Let me tell you about the teaching droid I had as a child. Will you just listen for a minute? Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to say something? I know a computer that you can't trick. It's the most clever and powerful computer of the four systems. There isn't a computer made that I can't turn upside down just by talking to it. I know of one. Come on, I'll take you to it. No thanks. It isn't worth my while. Besides, I'm getting old. I don't like to get off the planet much. The computer is Damien Ultron, the fine dictator of this fair planet. Damien Ultron, a computer? You're kidding. Nope. It's the truth. Now do you want to go? No, you're crazy. Why would I want to go with you to talk to a computer that doesn't exist? Because I'll bet you 1,000 you can't do it. 1,000? It's a bet. Where are we going? He's here on Ariel. It won't take long to get there, but we should probably get to some body armor first. He's not an easy computer to see without an appointment. Wait, body armor? Wait a minute. You drag him away, and now he is in the recruit spot. Skreed the Lanta. The one Lanta who doesn't get killed in this game. Well, besides the ones on Glumpton. Okay, so he has a hardened vest. So, since we're going to an area with enemies, I'm going to try to get him. Oh yeah. Let's try to get him some body armor. And Stark is going to need some more thermal packs. So let's put some thermal packs into Stark's inventory. Alright, Skreed, we're gonna buy you some body armor. And yeah, body armor. Okay. Sell the hardened vest for 1,500. Oh man, does that mean the hardened vest was actually better than the body armor? Oh jeez. Well, you only need them for one mission anyway, and since I got a thermocaster, it should be too hard to blast out a tunnel. C'est la vide. Should be that difficult to keep him alive. I suppose we'll just go back to the hover ship. Not go back to the main ship, because then he'll be out of the landing group. And I guess I'll end the video here. This is Big Low signing off. It's been fun. I'll catch you in the next episode. And have a nice day.